Hey there folks, it's your friendly neighborhood dating coach. Today, we're diving into the wild world of men's emotions. Yep, you heard that right. We're going to explore those warm and fuzzy feelings that brew inside us when we fall head over heels for you amazing women. So why don't we begin right away? I'm about to disclose the real feelings that men have when they fall madly in love. I'm not just retelling my personal story here either. I've had the pleasure of speaking with several excellent guys in men's groups and getting to know their sensitive sides. It is comparable to riding an emotional roller coaster without long lineups and motion sickness. Fun, huh? Now, support is the first thing that makes men weak in the knees. Yes, ladies, it is correct. It is like unearthing a treasure vault of love and encouragement to have your unfailing support. It's like having your own personal cheerleader, but without the pom-poms and the catchy chants. We adore it. I always say that love is like a boyfriend benefit, but it means something different to everyone. And for a man, having you by his side, believing in him, and having his back means the world. Trust me, every man who's truly in love feels like he's got the most loyal support system right there. It's a boyfriend benefit on steroids. However, don't forget that assistance should also be deserving. We might want to reevaluate the situation if the person is a complete imbecile. Tell him that you're willing to assist him if he's a decent man. If not, the situation will be analogous to a neon sign that reads, "I don't trust you, buddy." That is not cool at all. In fact, not supporting him can give him serious confidence issues. You might as well hand him a megaphone and shout, "I don't believe in you." Trust me, that's a relationship crash waiting to happen. So if you want your man to feel the love, be his #1 fan, the wind beneath his wings. Give him that support and he'll be putty in your hands. Alright folks, buckle up for more juicy insights into the mystical minds of men. We're diving into the next emotions that make us go gaga when love strikes. Number 2 on our list is what I like to call vulnerable companionship. Now, ladies, pay close attention because I often find myself repeating this to women like it's a broken record. It's like trying to teach goldfish karate. Challenging, but entertaining nonetheless. You see, the companionship we men get from you when we're head over heels is like winning a lottery ticket. It's the kind of connection that trumps most of the relationships we have in our lives. I mean, sure, women have their emotional deep dives with multiple friends, like a love triangle on steroids. But for us fellas, these connections are about as rare as a unicorn sighting. Research even shows that men often look back at their past relationships with a nostalgic, grass-is-greener mentality, reminiscing about the good old times. Why? Because it's so darn rare for us to experience those emotionally connected relationships. We can't exactly sob to our friend Steve and tell him everything, can we? Simply said, it's different. So keep in mind that a man who sincerely falls in love has a helpless partner at his side, making him feel as though he has hit the emotional jackpot. One of the most lovely emotions we may feel is that. Let's move on to item number 3, being loved and taken care of. When love knocks, we males want to be nurtured and cared for just like you gorgeous ladies do. We desire a location where we can feel safe and secure when we return, even if that security is only emotional. We want all the nurturing and caring that comes with having a companion. And boy, does a man feel it when he is completely smitten, especially if he is the kind of man who hopes to have children in the future. He'll be seeking a lady who possesses that nurturing and loving quality, and when he falls in love, he'll undoubtedly notice it coming from you. Let's go on to item number 4, which is belief and trust. Let's delve a little further. We briefly touched on this before when we discussed assistance. When a man commits to you, marries you, or makes that emotional leap with you, he is basking in the warm light of your faith and confidence. It may be having confidence in his capacity to carry out his plans or having faith in his ability to look after you expertly. Maybe it's even trusting that he'll get back up when life throws him a curveball. You see, men thrive on feeling capable of serving and making you happy. So if he feels your belief and trust in him, it's like fueling his love engine. You're not really in a relationship though if he doesn't sense your confidence and trust in him. Like a one-legged stool, it won't last for very long, my friends. Ah, devotion, my friends. It's an uncommon and amazing find, comparable to discovering a unicorn with a rainbow mane. The 5th item on our list is a biggie and is all about loyalty. When a guy is in love, he believes he has the woman's unwavering commitment. I'm not simply referring to devotion to monogamy here, though that is a given. Loyalty is possible in partnerships that aren't monogamous as well. Whatever floats your love boat in terms of loyalty, devotion to a cause, fidelity to the guidelines you've established, and commitment to your ideals. But here's the thing, ladies. As long as the man hasn't royally screwed up and lost that loyalty, as long as his behavior has earned it, and as long as it hasn't been abused, he deserves your steadfast support. Imagine a knight in sparkling armor without a horse and sword. You understand. You'll be speaking to a man who believes his lady has his back in any situation if you have a conversation with a man who is madly in love, I promise. My dear ladies, let's now go on to number 6. Feeling selected is the key to this one. Do you recognize the sensation? You don't want to be merely another name on his speed dial, filling in briefly until the next lady shows up. No, no, no. You want to believe that you were picked, that he had your best interests in mind from the beginning. So, what do you know? Men have the same desires. We want to feel unique and different from other people. We want you to think we won you over with our charisma, humor, and winning personality. It's like being the star of our own love story, where we charmed you with our special circumstances and swept you off your feet. We don't want to be the fortunate couple that met just as you were getting married. No, we want to be the ones to get you to confirm that it is him. He is the only option. We want to be the reason you totally invested in us and decided to jump into love and marriage. The 7th, 8th, and 9th items on our list will soon be revealed. 7th, falling in love is like going on an exhilarating roller coaster ride. People, buckle up because love will take you on a trip filled with ups and downs, turns, and twists. It's like riding the tallest, scariest, and fastest roller coaster in the theme park. Guess what, too? On this voyage, you are not riding alone. You've got a particular someone at your side, and you can confide in them your darkest secrets. Man, falling in love is like being on an emotional roller coaster. You never know what will happen next, which makes you both anxious and eager. However, because you trust the person you're with, you feel comfortable telling them anything. Adventure awaits you. 8th, those well-known butterflies in the stomach. You're experiencing an inside garden party almost. It's one of the most typical signs that men experience when they fall in love, said Dr. Helen Fisher and her associates. Do you ever feel anxious despite there being no visible cause? The butterflies are indeed flying off in that motion. Those tiny avian animals are having a blast and producing a lot of different bodily reactions. Your body is on high alert if you have a rapid heartbeat, sweaty palms, or a parched mouth. It is like a small emotional carnival. Additionally, it becomes more difficult to manage these responses as you grow closer to that special someone. You guys, love can really screw with your system. 9. You activate protective mode. Don't get me wrong, women. This does not imply that you require assistance, a la a damsel in need. But when males fall in love, their innate desire for protection comes in. It seems as though they have become strong superheroes ready to protect what they value. A guy is willing to give it his all at all times when he feels like a hero. The overwhelming want to be there for you and serve as your shining knight, rather than being possessive, is what it is about. Folks, the big moment has finally arrived. Please start a drum roll. Luckiness is number 10. Oh, absolutely, good fortune is a necessary component of the love potion. You've won the jackpot, my friends, if you can get a guy feeling lucky. It implies that you have accomplished all 6 of the other things we spoke about, maybe beyond your own expectations. Let me relate a personal story to you. You know how I felt every time I was with a girlfriend, a partner, or a lady I considered to be actually valuable? Luck in its most basic form. I always thought being with her made me the luckiest man alive. It's like winning the lotto, except instead of getting money, you've won an incredible person. So, let's get to it. When we're in love, we honestly consider ourselves fortunate to be with you, and something amazing occurs as we go down the aisle and see you glide toward us. The reason some men get so emotional in that moment is because we found our best friend. We found the woman who provides us with support, care, vulnerable companionship, belief, and trust. And let's not forget, we feel darn lucky to have it all. Keep spreading love, laughter, and a little bit of luck wherever you go. And as always,